and welcome
to BBUS3.
Celebrity Big Brother US3.
CBBUS3 #VBCeleb.
Hashtag 45 fonts and yodeling in the background. Do
you like the font that has the half colours? Half, it's like block colour, half on top, half on the bottom. You noticed that one?
That's my aesthetic.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what I've realised?
Go on.
So
I'm Lindsay.
Oh, and I'm Gaz. Hi, welcome back.
Welcome to the shambles of BBUS3.
Just so you know, this week we'll be doing another two-parter where in the second part we watch this week's eviction 2-hour special. Thank God for us it's only an hour and 25. And the veto. It's a lot to put in a show.
God, Jesus Christ. If you tune in for that part, thank you very much.
What I've noticed is, and I partly learnt this from our friends over at Julie Girl Pod. Hi James and Zach.
Julie Girl, Julie Girl.
The yodeling.
Oh yeah.
The accordion.
Yeah.
And something else. It's all part of the Swiss theme. Because the Alpine lodge sort of theme is more than that. It's a Swiss theme. And as James said, the weird, ugly bedrooms are actually part of the theme too.
He said he liked them.
I know he did.
Thought, no.
Well, Americans got to take what they can get. The watch room is about Swiss watches, which is a thing, and the other one is Swiss chocolate. Yet they've put Hershey's Kisses.
Do you even kiss, right?
Hershey's Kisses up there, which is the grossest form of American chocolate.
It tastes like sick. I remember someone got me some back from holiday. I just had to spit it out. It's absolutely gross.
Do you even kiss me? No, I don't.
Not if you've been eating that shit.
No. I've always compared it to soap. The American chocolate flavour.
Sick or soap, neither you want to eat.
But, having said that, in the past, we have been sent gifts from America, and there have been some nice ones.
Oops.
What?
Well, we sent Hershey's, probably.
No, well, yeah.
I think
obviously.
we give that stuff to Jack to eat.
No, Jack will eat any old shit. But,
no, comment.
The Kit Kats were good, weren't they?
Oh, there was lots of good stuff. I like to be sent stuff from America. I haven't had anything for a while.
If you're from America and you'd like to send us a gift package, we'll open it and eat it on a video. That's what we did before, wasn't it? That was a good time.
If I'm a bit late picking it up from the post office, don't make a fuss.
Oh God, yeah.
Hell,
man. We might lose a listener over it, but we'll take it.
We've been doing this too long. God.
Long in the tooth.
God. So, what have we got to talk about? Too much.
We've got so much to talk about. Last time we met, we watched Mariah go out of the house. Have you learnt anything about Mariah post eviction?
I learnt it from Julie Girl. And
was she ostracised from the group?
She said she got touched up by Chris Kirkpatrick.
What?
But I think that was just like an ugly rumour.
Touched up?
But you know the live feed started 2 days too late?
Well,
Chris Kirkpatrick got
COVID.
Yeah, or
restraining order.
Touched up Mariah, one or the other. Surely if he'd done
Which
that...
one's worse?
Surely if he'd done that, he would have got... I think that's just an absolute made-up thing. Well, so don't come for me, NSYNC lawyers.
You say that, but you know from the past experience that there was some touching up in the night in Celebrity Big Brother UK, and that person got away with it. In fact, that person got away with quite a lot that series. Remember? Washing machine.
No, but he went in the end because of it. Sorry, she.
Oh well.
He at the time.
Oh, were they evicted over the touchings in the night scandal?
Yeah, that's what they went. They stayed by after saying N-word.
Yeah, racism is
great.
fine.
Yeah,
touching other house.
You have to draw the line somewhere.
That is my one.
Draw the line.
My one biggest regret of UK Big Brother not taking that seriously the first time, because that was really a drop of the ball. But he was also good TV.
We were like, let him stay. We would never have had Wendy the washing machine if it had not been for that.
I think at the time we were shocked that it wasn't taken more seriously, but obviously we were grateful for the entertainment in the end. But it was just like strange.
We always turning a blind eye. Shocking, really.
Like John Barnes.
Let's be more.
Kick him out of the club.
Yeah, let's cancel more things immediately.
Oh, we've got to be very careful of cancel culture.
What am I trying to do here?
I don't know. Tell me about Mariah.
I'm trying to put this low power mode thing off because it keeps switching my screen off, so I can't read my notes.
I'll tell you what I heard about Mariah.
I'll tell you, and you tell me.
Mariah obviously came out and went, I don't relate to anyone. Everyone's really old.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was a big elephant in the room that she probably would have rather
talk about Lamar like that.
addressed. She probably would have rather addressed in the interview, but probably couldn't. And I feel like that's why the dynamic was really fucking weird when she came out to Julie, because Julie was like, "Shit's gone down here," but obviously Mariah's been told by production, like, don't you dare mention this because we're keeping it under the cloche.
Under the cloche. Apparently, she called Chris Kirkpatrick Justin Timberlake's backing dancer.
Well, that's accurate.
Yeah, no, I wish we'd seen that. That's good.
Can we talk about Chris Kirkpatrick's facial hair?
Why not?
It looks like he's got a dead raccoon on the bottom of his face.
It's like he's trying to be like someone out of Limp Bizkit circa 2000.
He's always had that, but surely that does nothing but just make your face look fatter.
Bum fluff. No, it's not even bum fluff. What is it? A goatee?
It's not even. Is that even a goatee?
What is it?
Chin. It's not even a chin strap.
What is it?
It's the Chris Kirkpatrick. That's what it is. No, Mariah. Right? We watched.
Mariah's old news.
Hang on, I need to say.
No one cares.
I sent you that clip of Mariah by herself in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember what she was saying, but it felt to me like she was maybe isolating herself from the group.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know. Who knows what happened with this Chris Kirkpatrick business?
We'll never know.
I thought there was some racism accusations around something Todd said to her.
Oh. Todd Bridges.
Did you not hear that?
No. I didn't get that far in Julie Gill.
Todd Bridges, the human tortoise.
We're just rehashing shit that other people have said. This is that section, then we'll do our own shit.
We need to catch up on what we've heard on the grapevine, you know? The problem for us is we can't really look at Twitter because we're behind all the time.
I'm glad I'm not on those Twitter streets because I don't want my opinion
broadcast to the world.
I know everyone hates Todrick, but I don't like him, but I think he's a good character. So I don't want that opinion of that everyone else has.
I think
my own opinion.
My problem with this version of Big Brother is like the episodes are so overproduced that you don't really know what you're getting.
No.
But what I've realised is obviously there are a lot of people out there who just constantly watch live feeds, and that is what we know Big Brother to be, just letting people live in a house. And there is a lot of that happening, especially in Celebrity Big Brother, where it's not 24/7 strategy. I don't think.
Yeah.
And I forget
not with these housemates.
Until I see like a clip of a live feed, I forget like that even exists in this Big Brother because just everything is just retrospective comment in the diary room,
jokes,
music over it, and it's just like I'd rather just let it be a bit more natural and show people for what they really are. So if Todrick is going around saying Kirkpatrick should be ashamed, his kids should be ashamed, what are you going to tell your daughter though?
Yeah.
I want to see that in the edit, but CBS protect people or decide not to in the name of entertainment or in the name of making it family friendly.
Right.
Big Brother isn't a family friendly show and we need to accept that. It's not for children.
It is over there.
But it shouldn't be. Imagine Big Brother without any swearing or whatever. This is it.
Big Brother without Big Brother US without the sound effects.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Do you know what though? Me and Jack, did I say this last week? I forgot.
What?
Me and Jack did that edible, and then we were watching repeatedly Chris Kattan falling over. Honestly,
that'll get you into.
Honestly, Jack was just dying, and he was laughing about
the
sound effect when he like hit his head on the bed. And Jack was just going that sound effect like doink. And I said, this is actually what they've put this in for. It's either for children or people who are stoned. So now we know. Now we know the demographics of Big Brother viewers.
I need to show Dan that clip.
Honestly,
I haven't shown him yet.
Honestly,
I said that's the one bit you got to see.
Jack was fucking loving it. We must have watched it 5-6 times. So here I've got some more tittle tattle.
Yeah.
Todd and Chris Kattan had beef. Oh yeah, Todd Bridges and Chris Kattan hated each other apparently.
Oh, how strange.
They were both like daggers drawn apparently, but I don't really.
What an odd pairing to have beef.
The old guys.
The old bags.
Look, have we talked about shit in the bed?
Yeah, I told you that.
The Mon 1 bag.
He didn't shit in the Mon 1 bag, did he?
Actually, he did.
God.
And also, because he's lactose intolerant, apparently, and he had some milk or something. Anyway, Lamar also thought the diary room wasn't filmed.
You told me that.
Yeah, he just thought it was. Did I tell? Is this shit I told you last week?
No, you told me in the week that he thought it wasn't. Oh, Paul Lamar hasn't got a clue what's going on, has he?
No.
I think it's quite cute though, don't you? It's quite cute watching someone not know what the fuck is happening.
I want him to win, to be honest. And then apparently...
Imagine him getting voted to win.
This is some recent information. They haven't really got the full details of it. Todrick got asked for some playing cards and apparently Lamar ripped them in half. So,
what, a whole pack? Just like that? God, he's superhuman.
Wasn't it? So I don't know if there's something going on there.
Watch out for kryptonite.
Might be because they're chained together and they're like, oh, my England, my kryptonite. They might be getting on each other's nerves. Undoubtedly.
I like that.
That was funny.
Being chained together.
You haven't really been on Big Brother unless you've been forced to wear a costume. Well, I'm on Big Brother. I'm playing Big Brother.
He loves it.
Oh, it's annoying.
Can I just ask you, like, what are your feelings? Who do you like at the moment? Who do you not like? Because
I like Lamar.
I
think Todrick's a good character. I've gone off Carson since he fell for that fucking stupid thing. I just
really
can't
upset.
respect his game now.
No, but he's the best entertainment.
He is, but I don't feel the same way about him anymore. I'm just like, you fucking idiot.
I have to say, Carson, for me, has been the most entertaining. Like, I find myself laughing
so
out loud, and I don't normally laugh out loud at celebrity.
He is very funny.
No, sorry, Big Brother US.
I think it's that Cynthia is just a fucking waste of space. Who else? Misha is just humorless, boring control freak.
Humorless is the right word.
Yeah, shout out to Jack for saying that. Utterly humorless.
She's such a Jillian.
In my mind. Yeah, and who else? That's everyone. Todd Bridges. They're so unnerving about him, don't you think?
Oh, do you think?
Something very unlikable about him. He's just like when they were playing that competition, and he was like, yes, 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 on every round that he won.
He was proper pleased with himself, wasn't he?
Shut up, idiot! That was the worst result as well for good TV. It's just like, go away, you're annoying.
Yeah, it was terrible TV. I think we're going to lose Carson, don't you?
Oh God, I hope
This is why I was actually because I'm invested in Carson. This is why I was a bit upset that I couldn't watch the veto immediately because I need him to win the veto.
If we've got to hope that Cynthia wins and takes him off. Go on, Cynthia.
Why? Carson can play.
Yeah, but Cynthia can play too because they didn't put her up. So he's got two chances to win a veto.
Yeah, good point.
I don't know why Todd did that. Do you?
Let
didn't put them both
Cynthia
up.
off the hook.
Yeah, maybe he wants to get Todrick or Misha out. On the side.
Oh, maybe if he's clever enough.
If he's clever,
I think maybe it's because he thinks it might look really bad after he had a go at her and pretty much squared up to her in the house. Yeah. In fact, they did show that. No, it's coming up.
That was good. Tonight. I enjoyed that. I had to actually watch that twice to get the notes right for that.
Oh, good. I look forward to that segment because I don't think I got notes.
And what else? That's it. That's all I've got from the podcast. I'm very behind on them, so next week I'll have more, but it will be over by then. But we'll do final. We'll be doing a final podcast.
The vote is open for America's favourite house guest.
Oh, everyone's voted for Shayna, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, because of the way she got done dirty, didn't she?
Oh, unceremoniously turned upon.
Yeah, because she didn't really do anything, did she? Todrick made up that story that she said she wanted Carson out.
Oh, yeah. I need a reminder from the
we've
notes.
got to talk about all this shit. So we're on episode 6, fucking hell.
Oh, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, Jesus. I'd want to pick with you earlier. Yeah, go on.
Quite unrelated. By the way, we are a day late because there was a massive storm ripped through this entire country.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get travel last night.
Things are about to get
Storm's coming.
Windy. Yeah, so yesterday was not a good day, let's put it that way. Yeah, go on. What's this bone to pick
it came up.
Yeah. Oh no! Was it a tweet I did or something?
No, it came up first time around. I don't know why it came up, but Judy Got Pod mentioned in their podcast a band from the past as well, from America. Yeah. Blink 182.
Oh, yeah, that's how Americans say it. We don't say it that way.
But they are American, therefore they are Blink 182. And you went, shut up! No, it's not. It's Blink 182.
It is Blink 182. If you hear an English person say it, that's how they say it. We don't say like 182, do we? We say 182.
But why would Americans say that? 182? They don't say that for 182, do they?
They say on accident, so I don't know how their minds work.
We don't say 182 either, unless it's like a phone number. We say 182. Anyway, now I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's called Blink 182.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, to be honest, I did.
Why were we talking about them? And why would Judy go talking about them?
I did have second thoughts about that. But,
but you've gone in too strong, so you couldn't backtrack.
It's because Shayna was married to that Travis Barker from Blink 182.
Ah.
Yeah.
The Gettier man's going next door.
Right, so what have you got? Have you got notes for episode 6?
I got no notes. Return of Kato in the hot tubs where mine start, so it's definitely not thorough notes.
What is going on? Chris Kattan is wigged out. I don't know what that means. Carson commenting on your also
I'll tell you what's
older.
happening. We're picking up after Mariah got evicted. Chris Kattan stood up and went, "I want to go, so let me go."
Oh,
so
yeah.
He's a bit like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
He's like, "Well, I wanted to go, so why didn't you vote me out?" Because we're trying to play a game and like keep people on side who we want to keep.
Do you think he's watched like UK Big Brother before and doesn't understand how American one works?
If you want to go, just leave. Oh, he did. So that was so weird the way he did that. It's like, what is going on with that guy? He just couldn't hack it, could he?
Maybe it was guilt. If he had wronged Mariah, he was like, "Look, I should go."
It wasn't him who wronged Mariah. It was Chris Kirkpatrick.
Chris Kirkpatrick touched her.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why.
Did you think it was Chris Kirkpatrick?
Yeah.
No.
Perhaps he was fumbling around at night, accidentally touched her.
Chris Kirkpatrick did actually touch her. Let's just say that in case NSYNC's lawyers are watching.
Oh, but if he did, maybe that's why Todrick thinks his son should be ashamed. Oh my gosh. There's a kettle of fish
here. Why did you assume it was Chris Kattan doing that?
Because I've seen him bumbling around in the bedroom in the dark. It could have been an accident.
Shanna said, what the fuck's her name? Shayna. Said it was her dream to win a veto.
I actually liked Shayna by the end, did you?
I did, yeah, I was on her side.
She was a good player.
Oh yeah, this was just after the Where's Wally type competition, and then Carson goes, don't you remember when they had to say it's in section 1? Me and you watched it on the fucking episode.
Oh, the signs thing and then, film promo.
And then Carson...
And then I got into Uber and heard advert for that fucking film.
Oh, Big Brother's watching you.
Product placement.
And then Carson goes to Chris Kirkpatrick, did you mean to lose, or do you need to do an ophthalmologist? What the fuck's that word?
Oh, optometrist test.
Ophthalmologist, that don't sound right.
Optometrist.
Optician, let's say. That was bad. He needs to go to Specsavers.
Oh yeah, Chris Kirkpatrick fucked up, right?
Why don't you just stop looking at your notes?
Because I ain't got notes till Kato comes back in the hot tub.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I wrote the really important parts.
Jesus H. Christ. Chris is annoyed at not being voted out. Lol, he doesn't get it. Chris, someone else, I don't know which Chris that is.
I'll tell you.
Luckily, this problem will be gone soon. Is upset he didn't go after Todrick as Chris doesn't understand the game properly. That's not a very good sentence. See no evil pigs. Oh yeah, they have the see no evil, hear no evil pigs in there.
Yeah, better as monkeys though, and in gold.
Yeah, but mine probably won't be gold much longer because they're in my garden.
Put them outside. That's how she treats the gift that you give her listeners.
I ain't got much room in my house anymore.
Monkeys don't take up much space.
Well, where can I put them? I've got no...
One of your units.
Oh, I've got, my Sunday best on there. Listen. Todrick, Misha and Lamar are the people Todd Bridges wants to work with. I bet they are. Carson and Cynthia don't like Misha. They think they're going to go home if she wins. It's like a cult where you have to eat egg whites and wear leggings.
Who said that?
Someone said.
Probably Carson.
And Carson said, me and the Tres Amigos. What's that about? Oh, here, now we've got Kato in the hot tub. Jack said he thought it was a lesbian in there. Is that
That's
okay?
offensive.
I'm just saying what he said.
To be fair, it does look a bit like that woman that presents Bake Off.
Oh, Sandy Topsy.
Sandy Topsy.
Imagine if it had been her in there.
That would be so random.
Can you help me out with the notes?
Oh, yeah. Well, what is Kato K?
Fuck
He's
knows.
like, was he the lawyer of
O.J.
Simpson or something?
O.J. Simpson's next door neighbour who heard the gunshot or whatever.
Let's move on from that.
Getting a career out of that. Oh, God, yeah. Never mind. Let's move on. Moving on.
Anyway, Kato's in the hot tub, drinking a cocktail, something, promoting this HOH competition for no particular reason. I don't...
What was the
At least
point
put
of that?
Zingbot in there with him.
He must live like...
Oh, can Zingbot go in the hot tub or will he malfunction?
But yeah, it could go rusty.
Yeah, we could electrocute Kato as well.
Fingers crossed.
Send him in. It was promoting the comp called Ski Strip, and it was the button holding one, which we've seen before on the jet ski. You've probably seen other versions, haven't you?
Yeah. I feel like a horse maybe, but I might be making that
a live
up.
horse with buttons on it.
Hold on. Todrick said Kato's looking good in the hot tub.
God.
He most certainly was not.
Todrick's been locked up for a few days, you can tell.
God.
I've seen no talent.
Christ. He looked awful. So then we had this competition. Do you want to explain the...
So it's the one where you got to touch 3 buttons, and if you let go of them all, the timer runs like 60 times faster than usual.
Some people were so fucking bad at this competition. Let's just say that.
Some people didn't understand what was going on. Who got up and just stood there? Chris Kattan, right? He just got up and got undressed next to it.
Because he wanted to go. Hold on. Todrick said, "The good Lord has blessed me with a badonkadonk."
A badonkadonk. A badonkadonk that is out of this world.
Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt it, to be honest. I didn't see it. Todrick's hot.
Oh, show the badonkadonk then.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't like Todrick. I think he's a right twat, but I think he's a good TV, and
you quite think he's a good-looking boy.
Fancy him, yeah.
He said he also said he wished he was an octopus for this task.
Oh goodness. Is Chris taking the piss? I put here.
Chris Kattan. No, he just doesn't know how things work. Bless him.
And he kept his long johns on. I think. Todd Bridges is also terrible. God, these people haven't got a clue.
Yeah, but Todd thinks he doesn't need to hold these buttons. Cynthia too. Misha has a mom vantage. Why did I say that?
I don't know.
She said something about being a mum helps her do this comp. That was rubbish.
Me and Jack were talking about about Shayna and Cynthia in the yellow. So they were having to wear these yellow swimsuits when they got in the pool. Yeah, they were wearing these yellow swimsuits, and I said, Cynthia and Shayna have exactly the same body, but in black and in white.
Do they?
And Jack said, I was thinking the exact same. They looked like they had this little stocky, I don't know, this mum body, do you know, sexy mum body with big boobs in this yellow swimsuit.
Shayna has a lot of boobs.
Yeah, it was just it was just funny. They both looked like they had the exact same body.
I didn't notice
if anyone else noticed that, give us a shout. Yeah, I don't know why they made them wear these horrible yellow swimsuits. They looked awful. I thought you have an advantage of going later because you can see what strategies work well with the pushing the buttons where you could have.
Well, you would be wrong.
Had a fucking
because they were not allowed to watch. They came out one by one. Only the people that had played already sat and watched.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah, Dan said, can they not see what's happening? And I was like, no.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, you only get to see once you played.
Fair enough.
I did actually get a picture of the time board if you want to care about
I like the Time Lord. I'm not sure about the Time
the specific. Chris Kattan maxed out, but we don't. The thing is, these are not accurate reflections of how long it took them because the time speeds up if you're not pressing the buttons.
Yeah, no, it's meaning. I was confused by that. I was like, hold on, how come it took that long? And then Jack was like, because they sped up the time. I was like, oh yeah.
But what's considered max when Cynthia got 70 minutes and 46? Chris Kattan did worse than that.
I actually thought Cynthia was sat up there for 70 minutes. That's honestly what I thought. But I thought I'd done that.
For ages. Who was the winner on this one? Todrick?
Yeah, Todrick. Got to have been
6:54.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
How did Carson do? 10:30. Carson did quite well actually.
Not bad.
Misha 5. Misha won it 5:50.
Oh God, she's the worst.
Anyway, those times are meaningless at this point.
Well, you never know. At least Lamar is trying. I put.
Yeah, he was sort of trying.
And he's huge as well, so it was a struggle for him.
And he managed not to shit in the hot tub, so that was a bonus.
Oh, that's good. At this point, Jack once again said Misha is humorless and wants to stamp out all the personalities in the house. Ooh,
she is quite robotic. She's very cold.
She is. Carson said, what about Misha? What next? Is she going to help land the space shuttle after she won the V?
Is that one that's got no one in it anymore? I saw a documentary about that.
Oh.
Well, the end of one the other day on the BBC. There's some spaceship or whatever. It's got no one in it. It's just floating around.
Oh, that's not good. Space junk.
Yeah. Carson said to Cynthia, we are toast.
Shayna is finding it challenging to smile. Cynthia wants to get...
know the feeling.
Cynthia wants to get Chris Kattan up. Misha is worried about the target on her back. Well, she's won the veto.
Wait, hang on.
Hold on. I'm confused.
Carson goes in the diary room. Misha. That's all I ever hear around here. Cynthia said that she thinks this is Cynthia's read on the game. She believes that Misha might put up Chris Kattan because Chris Kattan stood up and said he wanted to go. Have you met Misha?
As if, please. God, Cynthia is so fucking stupid, man.
Oh, she is dumb.
What is wrong with her?
She is thick as two short planks.
Apparently, Laurie was saying, Twitter is, hates, everyone. And, they're all gonna, get rinsed when they get out of the house. And everyone is voting for Shayna to win. Did I say that earlier? America's favourite player. I would have thought Chris Kirkpatrick, wouldn't you? Chris Kattan, sorry. Chris Kattan?
Yeah, because it's funny.
Yeah, he's funny, but he's Been gone too long.
I thought it was a national treasure, maybe.
He should be. People got short memories.
Carson should be favourite player.
He should, but...
he can't be that camp and not be favourite player.
Yeah, but come on, he fucked up bad, didn't he? He fell for the stupidest thing in the book.
Is
silly sod.
Drawn into Cynthia's stupidity, I would say.
Yeah, stupid is as stupid does.
Chris Kirkpatrick thinks it would be better for his game if Misha, Carson or Cynthia won. I put dream on about Carson and Cynthia. Misha, yeah, it would be good for him. Hang on, maybe I wrote that wrong, because she did win.
She did win. What are you on about?
I don't know, probably meant someone else. Misha's telling Todrick her life story in the gym. You got anything about this? She didn't grow up with money. Her mum couldn't afford the heat, so her toilet would freeze over.
Yeah.
What's she living in? A shack?
Was it an outside toilet? We used to have an outside toilet when I was little.
Did.
We had an inside toilet as well, and an outside toilet.
Legacy. Yeah. It wasn't functional, surely.
Yeah.
Really?
I used to go in it sometimes when people were in the bathroom. It's quite handy if you're playing in the garden or something.
Wow, your house must have been old.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I have made myself something.
I had a friend who had an outhouse in the garden.
Outhouse.
That's what it's called. But it wasn't functional anymore.
Yeah,
but I've seen them.
Like, it's cold. I think cold in
it must be plenty of places that still have it. I actually think it would be quite nice to have
It's good.
If you had one and you'd done it up nice.
Yeah.
Like if you were outside, you could just nip into the toilet.
Yeah. Like if you're playing like in the paddling pool or whatever.
Yeah.
Go to the loo. It's handy. So this was it. Todrick was kissing Misha's ass. She was like, yeah, I had to choose between being a mum and a fighter, blah, blah, blah. And Todrick went, guess what? You did both. It's just like, oh, stop sucking up, for God's sake.
It's like inspirational.
It's like, shut up. It's annoying.
I've put, can Big Brother please bring in Misha's biggest rival, Rhonda, please?
Oh, yeah.
They've missed the trick there.
I've got even Rhonda grew up in Venice written down here, as if that is meant to make some
sense. Shut up, Rhonda. Like... Don't you think, though, given what you've got on your hands here, it would be good. It would be good TV to chuck Rhonda in late in the game. I know COVID probably doesn't permit shit like that, but if Big Brother sorted their shit out and thought about this beforehand, you could have a Brigitte Nielsen, Jackie Stallone situation on your hands.
They never do that with Big Brother. That's fun. Oh, no, they never do that shit.
But they have in the past with the twins. That was deep.
They haven't got
the twin twist, or whatever it was.
What was that?
Oh, the ones that were siblings.
Yeah, but they didn't come in late. They
Project
were already
DNA.
They were already in there.
Yeah, but they knew. Big Brother knew about it, right?
Yeah, they were switching in and out.
No, not those ones. The people who found out they were brother and sister.
Oh, Nokomis and Cowboy.
Big Brother knew, right?
Yeah, beforehand. Of course they fucking knew. That was part of the plan.
That
is bad.
I want deep shit like that.
Yeah, that was
deep
good.
Personal trauma dredged up on reality TV. Yeah, that's what we need.
I agree. I heartily agree. Misha said, I thrive in adversity and generally bragging. She's like that, isn't she? Just me. She got
Misha,
like fucking
me,
Misha.
Carson was in the HOH bath trying to exfoliate off the bad juju.
I've put Carson is in the bath attention seeking.
Yeah, and then he had cucumber on his eyes and then he ate it.
Yeah.
He rinsed it off on the tap and ate it.
And then he said, oh, you don't have to commit to a shampoo mohawk. My Carson impression. That might be slightly offensive.
Misha asked Chris Kattan in the kitchen if she can trust him. Chris said, I don't know. This was the problem with Chris Kattan. Kattan.
Yeah, Kattan. It was Kattan, yeah. He was trying to get nominated.
Okay, actually, it's the problem with both Chris's then.
Yeah.
Both of these Chris's, when questioned by Misha, could not even lie to her or commit to her in any sort of way. Yeah.
Integrity,
Chris Kattan is like, doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Chris Kirkpatrick goes, oh, my integrity, I don't want to lie. So they both...
Get out then, you're in fucking Big Brother, idiot. A super fan of Big Brother saying that shit. Just don't even try it. And then Misha said about Chris Kattan, he's not a threat to me at this point. I've put lol, when will he be? Imagine him just emerging as a comp beast.
Really coming into his own on the wall comp.
Cynthia was earwigging on the couch.
Oh yeah, she was like, it's well like when someone's in the corner you don't notice them, wasn't it? What did she hear? She had Misha tell Chris Kattan that he's not going up.
Yeah.
That's when she knew she was in trouble. And Carson, right?
Yeah, and she went straight up to Carson and told him.
Oh, and then they had a little comedy section, which I feel...
You fell over.
They always have to shoehorn in a little bit of comedy every episode. Did you notice something...
Every episode someone falls over.
Did you notice anything fishy about this falling over scene?
No.
So it was Shayna falling up the stairs, which I think could be quite dangerous.
Yeah, but was she wearing high heels, or was she drunk, or it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it?
Shouldn't have meds yet.
Getting a sandwich.
Lucky it weren't the spiral staircase anymore.
Yeah, true.
Spoiler. There was a continuity error in this. This was obviously from ages ago because
any little Easter egg
spotted the memory.
A coffee cup on the side in the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
People who spot that shit, just fuck off.
That was Game of Thrones, but yeah.
Fuck off. Annoying fuckers.
Mariah's picture on the memory wall was not black and white.
Oh.
So Mariah was still in the house at that point.
It's hardly like challenged the timeline of like the entire game.
Oh, it's affected my entire understanding of this season.
Oh fuck. Yeah, and Todd Bridges had just laughed when she fell at the stairs and didn't bother to even come and see if she's alright. Just like okay, you're a wrong one. So Todd Rick was worried about Chris Kirkpatrick, but Misha is close to him. Is the time to strike now? ?
Todd Rick was trying to put a target on Chris Kirkpatrick, was he?
Saying he's mixing behind our back, basically.
He clocked on to him and Shayna, didn't he? Thing is, I felt with Chris Kirkpatrick and Shayna, they weren't doing particularly well at hiding themselves.
No.
They were sitting around the dining table
time.
talking.
Yeah, all the time.
So it does become obvious, especially if you consider the HOH room has a camera. Has a remote control and you can look around.
That's true.
That's a bit... I think they should get rid of that.
That's some good shit there.
Is it?
Like, they're outside the room.
Yeah,
open the door,
she's outside the door.
Yeah, can you fuck off, please? Can you kindly fuck off? So, Misha nominated Cynthia and Carson. And Chris Town was perplexed about it, I think, because he wanted to go out, was it?
Oh, probably, yeah. I got a point here about grammar. At one point, Misha said in the diary room, sooner than later.
Oh, no.
But it's not that, is it?
No, sooner rather than later.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
It can be sooner or later if it's a different context.
Yeah.
Like, that'll happen to you sooner or later.
Yeah.
But it can't be sooner than later. It's sooner rather than later.
Get it right, Americans. We're tired of this bullshit.
Grammarly's free.
Just sort yourselves out and come back when you've started to talk more like us.
Right.
Blink 182 included.
I was annoyed at this because after the noms were revealed, Todrick in his diary room section was taking all of the credit for planting a seed in Misha's mind that Chris Kirkpatrick would be a good replacement nom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't his idea.
Oh.
Whose idea was it? Oh, maybe it was. I don't know.
No, it was his idea.
Oh. Why am I pissed off at him then? Just for being smug?
Just the way he is, yeah.
I'm sure he takes the credit for something next episode.
Yeah, of course he does.
Actually, no, Misha takes the credit for Todrick's shit stirring later on in the week.
So, he's just that sort of person.
It's all going around.
He's the sort of person who copy your homework.
I used to once upon a time at school, someone asked me to do their homework for them, if they paid me £1, and I did it.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'd done the homework already, so it wasn't hard just to write it down again.
Yeah, that's good. Did I tell you about one friend at school who I noticed she had writing very similar to my mum, and then she used to write sick notes for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the best fucking con ever. It was so fucking good.
That is weird that she had writing similar to
your mum. Her writing was
just
like my mum's. I spotted it one day. I was like, didn't even have to pay her.
But every kid back then had bubble writing.
Still friends with her on Facebook now.
Just in case she needs to write a note from your mum.
It was in it was in upper school as well, so it would have been when we were 13 to 16. So she obviously cultivates a nice writing. So my mum's got nice writing. I've got fucking...
Oh, your mum runs calligraphy courses, doesn't she?
Yeah, that alongside her McFly Appreciation Society.
Yeah, and she does pub signs on the side.
But that was good. That was a good corner I had going on there.
Yeah.
You've got to do that sort of shit.
Did you used to have to get your parents' signature on your homework diary?
No, I don't.
We had a homework diary.
I don't even remember doing any homework at school. Honestly, I don't. I didn't study for my exams either.
Jesus.
Honestly,
that's all I did.
I was just naturally quite clever when I was younger, but
was it all gone
thick
wrong?
As shit. I've been doing drugs for about 15 years. Obviously not anymore.
Anyway, shall we take a quick break between these two episodes?
Yeah, let's have a little wee break. Just as a teaser, the start of the next episode, I've got loved this episode Felt like an old school Big Brother episode.
So you went back and wrote that at the top to remind yourself that you loved it.
Think about that.
God, more of that to come.
Oh, shit.
Wow, we're on the backup recording today.
Oh, no.
Memory full on the main recorder, but don't worry, we have a backup for this very instance. None of this gold will be lost. We'll see you soon.
Fuck.
Welcome back.
No, sorry, we had a little technical hitch there, but all's well.
What's this, an eviction episode next?
Not sure.
Yeah, it is, because Julie's there, so it must be. But she's dressed like she's going to a team meeting. In a black outfit, but it was a snakeskin top and skirt. It's actually her best look that I've seen in a while.
Snakeskin roll neck, I thought. That doesn't sound like a good look.
I thought she looked quite good, but she did look very businessy.
Did you hear on Julie Girl about Lamar calling Julia Chang?
No.
Do you think that's okay? Can Lamar get away with it?
Yeah, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about at the best of times, so it's okay.
Julia Chan. Fuck's sake. So Carson said, I spotted something here. You know when they show the people on the chairs?
Yeah. Chris Kirkpatrick was shitting his pants.
I thought Carson looked very relaxed, like he was chatting, and I thought Carson's come off the block, someone's used the veto on him.
Did you not see the way Chris Kirkpatrick was twitching?
No,
I
really?
did. That's how I knew he'd gone up already.
They shouldn't show those bits. Sometimes you can read a lot into those bits.
He was like visibly, twitchy, trembling. Yeah, he was like had his elbows on his knees,
really?
clasping his hands. Yeah,
that's where your integrity gets you. Shitting your pants. Shout out Lamar.
Save that for the bed. It was day 17 in the house already, Julie said. I was quite surprised at that. It seems to have gone quickly.
Very.
Chris Kirkpatrick is worried that once Carson goes up, he and Shayna will be on the block. God, you didn't have to worry about it taking that long.
No. What's this? Carson said Mommy needs her medicine. Why is Misha obsessed with me?
Mommy needs a bit. Excuse the traffic. I don't know. I've written here. Carson doesn't know why Misha won't just let the man go. Oh, about Chris Kattan.
Did Carson not remember all this beef that he had with Misha, like literally just like 3 days ago when he becomes HOH, and then suddenly he's like, conveniently forgets about her? What's wrong with him?
Did he have beef with her? I can't remember either.
Yeah, all this beef, like him saying, Marsha could...
Marsha. Hey, Carson. I'd be here for that.
That would be great. Saying like, she could land the space shuttle and all this, She's what a huge threat she is, and she's coming after him. It makes no sense.
Todrick is Misha's minion now, I've written. She confirms once Carson goes, Chris Kirkpatrick is next. And I put, no, if someone comes for you first. God, I wish. Carson said he would use the veto on Cynthia if he wins, not himself.
Yeah. God, that would be a really bad decision.
Where are we at this point? This isn't our current nominees, is it?
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Have I jumped an episode?
I don't know what's going on.
No, episode 7.
I've got... Carson said, let the poor man go home about Chris Kattan.
Yeah, we are on the same one. Though.
Okay. Todrick says he doesn't agree with this decision. What decision? He's trying to distance himself from Misha. Nice try, I've put.
Really?
He only wants to save her because he wants Carson out. Who wants to save whom? There's too many episodes, I've forgotten what's going on. This is the episode I really enjoyed as well. What the fuck is going on in it? I was enjoying it so much I forgot to write comprehensive notes.
I don't know, but I've written that Carson said it's not about Gracious, it's about taking down the ship. This is his plan.
We've got a lot of good sound bites here. No idea what the hell is going on.
This is about his plan to take Cynthia off the block and get give Misha her comeuppance. Who is the HOH? Misha. He's going to put her on the block. I don't know.
My next line. I've got Carson wants to take down the ship. Then I've got Todd Bridges door to face. Oh, did someone open the door on him? Or fuck no.
Yeah, I think so. It was a joke though.
Like a prank.
Yeah.
And then lots of Perrier in the house. I've noted down. That was the important point.
Isn't that mint flavoured water? Or do they do a mint flavoured water? It's absolutely disgusting.
That sounds absolutely vile. No, Perrier is just sparkling water.
I think they do it in France. It's really popular in France to have mint flavoured water.
Oh, God. Peppermint tea's bad enough.
I like peppermint tea because it's supposed to be mint flavoured. Water is not.
No, it sounds like
toothpaste,
like
mouthwash.
What you spit out after you brush your teeth.
Yeah. Hang on, Carson, I got a bit about this Carson bit.
String it together.
Sort our shit out.
Come on.
Carson was saying he'd use the veto on Cynthia and he said it's the only way to slow down the other alliance.
Well, that next week when he got HOH, then he just targeted his own alliance, the dumb shit, so whatever.
Oh, how disappointing. He really dropped the ball.
Yeah, he did. I was so excited that week, and I was like, Shayna, what the fuck is
Shayna and Catan are hatching a plan, I've written.
Yeah, she's worried about getting back-footed.
Back-footed?
Yeah, that's what she said. Back-footed. Hold on. Chris, is this Chris Catan or Chris Kirkpatrick?
Catan.
No, I don't think it is.
Why would it be Catan?
Oh,
Can you imagine if it was Catan?
My notes.
I've also got my K's mixed up.
My notes. Just listen to this, listeners. Listen to this shit show. Chris got his White Claw and fags out. Is the first thing I've written. Fags are cigarettes. If Americans are offended by
cider, is it?
Yeah, that's an important point that I wanted to write down. Chris scheming.
Did he actually have White Claw cider?
Yeah, Chris scheming. Don't understand Chris's plan. Sounds risky.
Here's the plan. Shayna could use the veto on Carson. This is the plan they were talking about, not Catan. Kirkpatrick and Shayna.
Yes.
If Shayna wins it, she'll take Carson down.
Which she did, and then Chris Kirkpatrick went up and went. So this was it.
And yet still,
yeah,
Carson fucked Shayna in the end.
So Chris Catan fuck's sake, too many Chris's. Chris Kirkpatrick basically agreed to kind of almost fall on his sword for Carson and Cynthia and Shayna to stay and work together.
Yeah, he did. But he didn't do that knowingly.
No, but he sort of said,
never knowingly undersold.
His integrity, blah blah blah. So he knew that was a possibility that might happen, and then he did all that, and then next week Carson just put up Shayna anyway. So it's just like basically Chris Kirkpatrick died for no reason.
Died. R.I.P. Chris.
Jesus,
Kirkpatrick.
This is the worst bit of podcasting we've done in quite some time.
Chris Catan is about to leave. He's gone to the diary room.
The final cut would have been the title if we'd been podcasting that week.
That's good, the final cut.
Yeah, I was quite happy with that. There wasn't much shown of it, was there? I noticed there were some tissues in the DR on the side there. Nice to see this.
Did he need them?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's just like, get me the fuck out of here and call my agent. Do not book me for shit like this ever again.
I still find it odd there's an upstairs and downstairs diary room.
Oh yeah, come to the diary room. Upstairs.
Downstairs diary room. What did you think about how they dealt with all of this? Because they did let him go to the diary room. Off he went, and then there was like a laminate.
Did he even say goodbye to anyone? Did he? Just did a video. Did a French exit.
A video for later.
That's what I'll do next time down the pub and don't want to say goodbye to people. Send a video.
Sorry,
I had to leave. I couldn't be bothered to be told stay for one more. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I'll see you and all your family next year.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. Yeah, Misha came in with the card, didn't she?
If you're watching this now, I've left.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't buy a round. Lamar's response to the video was, more power to him. Lamar wishes he could do the same.
If only he could find the diary room.
Fucking hell. Maybe that's where Chris Catan was going when he fell over and clonked his head. Boink.
Oh, now you'll have to sleep on it, Chris.
There's a thermometer on the wall. Why is that useful information? What is these notes? Are just abysmal.
Chris tells Lamar that he should see a doctor about his toxic farts. Which Chris? Chris Catan? I don't know. He's gone.
In the video message, Chris. That's what he's saying. And that was his parting words. Parting pot shot.
All I've written is, at least we can call the other Chris just Chris now.
Yeah, not for quite.
Long. Not for long.
Yeah. At least we don't have to talk about either of them anymore. Shayna is devoed. Oh, the message was he shouted out the cake, but it wasn't enough to keep him there. I think he's off to get back on his meds. Don't you think he was probably, on something before he come in and then was sort of going cold turkey and off back to get back on it again?
No, I don't think
Come
that.
on.
I just think he's a unique and peculiar individual.
Yeah, we don't think that. This was a long message. Should have just shown his best bits instead.
Which is them eating the cake and him falling over.
Yeah. Carson said, "I'll miss you destroying my cakes." I've said here they should cancel the eviction.
I wish that like Big Brother could just do this. I don't want Misha to have to stand there and talk. I do miss the presence of Big Brother. Like sometimes they go, Big Brother will tell us when this happens, and you hear Big Brother about once in a blue moon. I know I always moan about this. I just think it sounds better coming from Big Brother. Like Chris Kattan has left the Big Brother house,
voice,
and everyone just goes,
Jack was saying this because we're just wrapping up BB Australia Tim's season, and he was saying, but Tim's not going to have Big Brother to talk to in Canada because like Tim's whole shtick is like a Big Brother.
Did you ever listen to that podcast with Tim talking about that?
No, you need to send that to me because Jack is.
I don't know if I can find it.
Jack is absolutely obsessed with this season of Big Brother Australia. He said it's the best thing he's ever watched, even better than Breaking Bad. Like he
God,
yeah.
Talk about comparing, I don't know, cats and dogs.
Oh,
no,
BBs.
What did you
Both
say?
BBs.
What did you say when you compare
apples and oranges.
That's it, yeah.
He is just obsessed with every aspect of it. So he's like, and I'm like, well, at least we can still watch Tim in Big Brother Canada, and it's really good, and it's got Nikki and everything.
Has he got that song on repeat? You bring your boy.
Oh yeah.
I'll bring my girls. Yeah.
And there's and the boys one is we are watching you tonight.
That's rubbish. The boys are crap.
But anyway, those songs do stick in your head. And he's just absolutely obsessed with it. So it will be fun to watch Tim and Nikki in Big Brother Canada. Although it'd be sad to see Nikki now, of course. But yeah, it won't be the same without Tim going Big Brother. But I remember Nikki and Tim still doing diary room antics, didn't they?
Yeah. If I can find Tim's podcast again, he talks about the difference of having a real Big Brother and a producer Big Brother, and actually, like, I think Canada took some leeway with them too and almost acted more like our Big Brother for them, I believe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I do remember them both. I remember Nikki like doing her diary room shit, and I'm sure Tim was as well.
Yeah.
No one couldn't top Nikki for diary room, so. Please, there's some interference on the line.
No, they won't. Either that won't come up. I was a bit upset because the player pick was explained within an inch of its life, I felt like in this version they're explaining everything
Oh no, that's tough.
So thoroughly.
They should have just played that over.
Yeah, they should, over the whole episode.
Player pick. Well, Lamar's in there. You think he's going to understand how that shit works?
Good point. But that's why they're explaining it.
Yeah.
Carson was joking that he has great memories of picking players from middle school, which I thought was quite funny. Lamar has confusion. I haven't written who got picked, by the way. Have you?
Look, Cynthia chose Lamar. Lamar doesn't understand how the veto works. Todrick could tell him anything and he'd do it.
Yeah, Lamar was confused over how it worked. Todrick was basic. He told Todrick if he gets it, he's going to save Cynthia. Todrick wasn't particularly happy about that, I don't think. But I love how Lamar will just tell everyone what he's planning to do.
Yeah.
He's like,
I was going to vote for Misha.
Yeah, I'm going to vote Misha out. And I think he told her to her face.
Yeah,
he did. Was just like, I'm leaving.
That was my favourite bit of the episode. It was just like... Okay, so then we had the vetoes, which was the reindeers.
Was it called Reindeer Academy?
They were wearing tops saying that.
I don't know if that's what it was called, but yeah, it seemed to be. It was a classic stack. Puzzle piece stack.
And the riding the reindeer, that's quite funny.
That is quite fun.
You've got to laugh at that.
Jingle bells in the background. It is a Christmas edition of Celebrity Big Brother after all.
And what did we have? What conversation did we have once again?
Well, the age-old question, are reindeers for real? I think Lamar said.
Exactly.
And obviously they are real, but they are all female, aren't they?
Wrong?
As we know from...
to Sean
and Jedson's discussion in Peter Pan.
I've never not thought reindeers weren't real, have you? What you mean? You literally go to Lapland and see them.
Have you been to Lapland?
No, I didn't have that sort of money as a child.
No. Don't you think? But often, like, people bring them down the town centre, don't they?
Yeah.
At Christmas.
Yeah, but obviously
Poor
not
reindeers.
over there.
Oh, reindeers. Also, it shouldn't be pluralised, should it? Poor reindeer.
Oh, nice. Oof, the grammar continues.
They do pluralise it over there. I keep hearing it.
Well, we know the right way.
Yeah, no, I think the confusion is about, obviously they're depicted as flying a lot, and that's why people think it's not a real thing.
And the red nose.
But like, have you never watched and the red nose? Have you never watched a nature documentary? Like, of course you've seen reindeers for real.
Yeah, you think you would watch that shit on some late nights. Lamar's been up. I actually was doing something else.
Animal Planet.
So Basically, you have to kind of keep your eye on the clock, like, so you don't run out of time.
That was actually where a lot of people came unstuck.
Yeah, I like that. I like that aspect of it. Yeah, it's quite makes it more interesting.
I do, and it was funny to watch people bouncing up and down on the reindeer. So Cynthia had a genius plan when she stacked 9 snowflakes. She thought, "Oof, that's a very steep number. People are not going to really top that. So I'm going to comfortably buzz out now."
Yeah.
What was she thinking?
Oh, she ain't got a brain in her head.
If she just looked left to right, surely she would have seen people with more snowflakes.
She can only count to 9.
She is a snowflake.
Shayna got 20, which was a hell of a lot.
I think it was 22.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was really good. And then when Misha went out, she started strategizing with Shayna, like before the veto was even over.
Oh no, she started telling Shayna what she could do.
Yeah, sorry, that was the correct.
She said, by the way, if you want she's like, I think it looks like you're going to win. If you want to take down Cynthia, that's fine. Who do you think she is? That's a good, perfect way of saying it. She's just annoying. And then Shayna, I think, was saying in the diary room, for fuck's sake, like, what the hell? Something words to that effect. So at the end, it was Carson versus Todrick. That was quite good. Quite good seeing those two old enemies on the battlefield. I was rather disappointed that they both ended up just timing out.
Oh, yeah, that was pathetic. Come on, get a grip.
In the end, Shayna sort of like won by technicality, really.
Yeah.
But she did.
Well, she did do a good stack.
She did. Incredible stack. But
her and Cynthia both stacked in the same way.
But I don't think anyone necessarily would have hit those heights either. But it would have been nice to see them go a bit further and not just run out of time.
Julia said.
Julia? Who's that?
Some Lamar called Julie.
Julia Chang?
Yeah. Julia Chang said at this point, and you're like this, will Shayna draw a line in the sand?
Draw the line in the sand. There's been a lot of lines in the sand drawn this week. Wait, was Lamar calling Julia Chang on the show?
No, just on a live feed apparently. He said, who is Julia Chang? Because he never met her going in, did he? So he don't know what the hell's going on. I put here, it's weird seeing all these older people in the house. There's no picture of this lot in swimsuits with beach balls.
No, there should be. No, more like, I don't know, snowy attire.
Yeah.
You know, like furry coats and things. That's what they should have done.
Riding a reindeer. Misha asked Lamar and Todd who will be the pawn. Chris overheard them here saying that they were going to put Todd up as a pawn, but he wants to flip it and Shayna to save Carson and them to vote Todd out.
That's what I would have preferred. What went wrong?
That is what happened. They did save Carson, but
who went up?
She didn't put Todd up. She put Chris Kirkpatrick up.
He didn't even see that coming.
Yeah,
a bit blinkered, really.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, this sounds like a good plan. I'm getting interested in this."
Well, hang on a minute.
Go on.
I think what happened, if I remember correctly, is during the comp, Misha goes, look, if you want to use it on Cynthia, that's fine. Then she started to shit herself and try and tell Shayna she shouldn't use it as well, right? She tried to sort of backtrack. And obviously that just pissed Shayna off even more, I think. Did they, neither of them ever see that potentially Chris Kirkpatrick was becoming vulnerable at this point?
I think they did towards the end, but it was too late then, and he had his integrity, so what could he do? It's true.
But she was actually emotional, so I think this is why you thought it was good Big Brother, this episode. It felt like the decision came off the cuff, like to put Chris Kirkpatrick up.
Yeah.
Felt like Misha hadn't really prepped for this situation, and she had a dilemma to face about what to do next, and it was like some raw emotion which you don't normally see.
Yeah, and she was quite friendly with Chris Kirkpatrick originally, wasn't she? She was quite tight with him.
He's in the Athletes Alliance, if you remember.
Yeah,
very, very fit and athletic man he is.
Well, all that dangling on those puppet things.
Exactly.
And also you got like the element of like overhearing the conversations, and you got like that eavesdropping aspect, which we like a bit of that in the Big Brother. I don't know why I was so. I think I was just happy because Carson was saved, basically, because I was still pro Carson there. And Misha was starting to get worried about Chris Kirkpatrick, and I've put, well, okay, as long as Carson is safe. Chris Kirkpatrick should still be greasing the wheels with the other side. Misha talking to Chris Chris is acting very shifty. We don't have to say Chris Kirkpatrick anymore because we've established Chris Kattan has gone.
Mm-hmm.
He should. I was screaming at the telly here. Misha was like, so what did she actually say to him?
What, when she put him up?
No, this was when she was talking to him in the kitchen.
Replacements or not?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
This is when she was talking to him in the kitchen, and she said, "Oh, can I?"
Oh, when he wouldn't tell her what she needed to hear.
Yeah. What was she saying to him? Can I rely on your vote or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was just going. Me and Jack were both going.
Just
say yes, 100%.
No, he wouldn't have it. He
just
wouldn't
look
say
someone in the eye and go, yeah, 100%. That is 100% correct. That is exactly what I'll do. Chris said, everything I've ever done is for you, and I've been completely true to you. Misha said, will you vote Todd out? Chris said, I'm looking out for you. Bitch, that is not an answer to will you vote Todd out.
Also, why would Chris Kirkpatrick give a damn about Todd? Surely he can afford to lose Todd.
Yeah, it's... What? Yeah, why did Chris even bother with any of this shit?
I don't know.
I put, just say no, you're stupid. Chris said he was trying to play with integrity and doesn't want to lie. Get out of it.
Well, that's how well that panned out for him.
Misha, it's not up to you if Shayna uses the veto. She won it. Oh yeah, Misha was kind of like threatening Shayna then, going like, oh, if you use the veto, then I'm afraid, I'm going to have to put up Chris Kirkpatrick, I think. Something along those lines. But Shayna was not backing down. Misha said, there's no chance you're going to pull Carson down, right? Like, the way she phrases that, like, oh, like, you have to go along with it. Do you know what I mean?
Shayna said, not at this point. I'm considering that. Yeah,
Shayna said, I don't know. And Misha went, well, you might as well leave Cynthia up there. It's like, stop telling me what to do. And then Shayna in the dining room... Oh, no, Shayna said to her face, say it to my face, I'm going to play my game. And Misha said, I respect that. But her face said otherwise.
What I'm confused about is why Misha is so convinced that Carson is this big threat.
Oh, yeah. Because his social game, I think. Because he's got a sense of humour and she hasn't. And it confuses her.
Yeah,
she don't
that makes
get
sense.
it. So then we had the veto ceremony. And Shayna used it on Carson. At this point, Jack said, I didn't write down the things he says, so I don't think they're okay. Chris Kirkpatrick's arsehole is flapping. Is that okay?
Good Lord, what a picture.
Todrick looks like he's sucking a lemon. Oh yeah, Misha stood up after Shayna used it and she went, any volunteers?
Well, probably Lamar would have gone yes.
Yeah,
if
that's
she was
true.
lucky.
If Chris Kattan was still there, you'd be laughing.
Yeah.
And she nominated Chris Kirkpatrick. You are going to get your ass kicked. This is where your integrity gets you, Chris. Your plan backfired rather terribly. Have you got any thoughts on this matter? You've lost the thread, haven't you?
It's because I didn't have many notes on that whole Misha, Chris Kirkpatrick, Shayna discussions. I just went straight into the ceremony. I think Chris Kirkpatrick knew there and then that was it.
Yeah.
But I was just very confused how it was allowed to continue. Like, why did Shayna and Chris Kirkpatrick still go ahead with it?
Because of the integrity?
But isn't it better for them to actually lose Carson in the long run
and
play on with potentially very easily manipulated people like Cynthia and Lamar?
Yeah, but if Chris Kirkpatrick ain't gonna lie in the Big Brother house, what are you even doing here?
Especially when you claim to be quite
a
fan.
This was the offensive part when he goes, this could be my Dan moment, the Chris's funeral. Bitch.
What, and you come back, no one votes you out?
You don't fit to lick Dan Giesing's shoes, mate. Game-wise, anyway. Singing, maybe that's another matter. Hold on, Carson said, oh, I got a statement necklace and I look fantastic in gold.
Shayna was telling Todrick she wants to play with him and Misha, which she doesn't. It was just a play.
Right, yeah, she was on the other side.
This was after the ceremony.
Chris said, he must have said this in the diary room, who backdoors themselves on purpose? You, apparently. Dum-dum. Misha was crying about putting Chris up.
Yeah.
Don't put him up then. Shayna was saying she was so sorry. And maybe they didn't know then.
I don't think they knew, but I don't remember Shayna threatening... Misha threatening Shayna with Chris Kirkpatrick going up if she used it, but it makes sense.
Mm.
Chris was telling Shayna to man up. I don't like that turn of phrase.
No,
after
me
the
either.
ceremony.
It's offensive.
And I've written after that, Shayna's boobs look great in that mesh. So.
Oh yeah, they did look. Oh yeah, I wrote power bra earlier, and I didn't know what that meant, but that was it. Todrick started sniffing back round Shayna again. Am I wrong? Misha said, "I honoured not putting you up the first week," to Shayna. At this point, Jack, my boyfriend, said, "You don't just get to tell people what to do," rather angrily. And I said, "You're lucky you didn't see BB16 to BB22, because that's what you would have witnessed. Literally just people telling other people what to do and people going along with it for months."
I do find this version of Big Brother, where there's people that don't know what the fuck's going on, much more entertaining than one where everyone does.
Yeah, agreed.
And I'm not sure, I guess it's more comedy value in it.
Yeah.
It's not as like heavy. Yeah, if everyone was like Misha, it would just be too much.
We love the funny bits, don't we? If you got the gameplay who's also fun and entertaining, that's the ideal, but that only comes around once in a blue moon. Shayna was holding her ground. Misha said, "Now the line has been drawn."
The line in the sand.
She was never your teammate. And she said, "If you feel like you and Carson can beat me..." Ooh, handbags.
Who? Shayna and Carson?
Yeah, Misha said that to Shayna. Chris said to Shayna, "Man up, we did it." Man up. Why is he saying that? Chris is like trying to recast him, like his role in all this is like he was the hero, he took the fall for Carson and blah blah blah. Like he sort of knew
that was never the plan.
No. And he said,
wrote his own eviction.
He did. He actually did. You just sealed your own fate. He said, "This is great for Shayna's game," and I put, "What about your game, mate?"
Dead and buried.
Yesterday, when Jack came home, among other conversations we were having, he was talking about Kaysa and just going, literally all Kaysa had was that one line, "I just sealed your partner's fate." And Jack was just like cracking up about it, just going, how could that just be your whole thing in the Big Brother house and then you come back 3 times just because of that? I was like, I don't know.
His first time.
Yeah, "I sealed your heart." Just that one line, that's it. You're a legend. That's all you need.
That's my first time.
One line, that's all you need to be memorable. Like, think of all the one-liners we come out with and we remember those people just because of that.
Case's line for me is the watching the world burn thing, whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm not going to come in here and just let the world burn.
Yeah.
Like, calm down, man. Anyway, right. Oh, come on, you can cover this next section.
Judy has got some very important rule-breaching announcements to make from the outside world. Why?
I was loving this episode up until this point.
What a waste of time.
Boring, isn't it? It's just boring.
True or false statements as well. It's a game, not even just giving them information. It's now become a game and a segment led by your humorless host, Julie Chen.
They were trying to make them act enthusiastic about the Super Bowl, and obviously some of them couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Shayna was like, "Yeah, I love the Super Bowl." You could tell she was like reading it off a card.
No, it was sarcasm. You could tell.
Yeah, she obviously didn't like it.
I felt like the one thing that they wanted here was, and it was a little bit underhand, wasn't it? Lamar's ex's kid being born or something.
Yeah, no, it wasn't her kid. It's her sister's kid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But they zoomed in on Lamar at that point when they made that announcement.
You think that's underhand? What about what they did to poor Chris Kirkpatrick? Got him to answer a question about Eminem winning an award. That is shady as hell. Yeah. Did you not notice that? I put this as deep level trolling from Big Brother here.
Oh, good point. I missed that then.
Don't you think that's a bit...
What was the question?
It was like, who won an award at blah blah blah? Was it Eminem? Was it so and so? Was it so and so? And he didn't say Eminem, and it was Eminem who'd won it. Don't you think that's a bit mean? Mind you, he has played the game like an arse. So fucking. Why are they doing this?
It was just all pointless. The whole purpose of Big Brother is you don't know what's happening in the outside world. Unless
Jack gets very angry about shit like this.
Unless it's something huge.
Yeah, like 9/11.
Exactly. That would give it a free pass.
Yeah, or COVID.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll skip over the outside world bit. Todd wants revenge for Cynthia voting out Teddy. Lamar goes, "You still ain't over that?" This is when that big fight kicked off, wasn't it?
Todd was upset with Cynthia.
Yeah, don't you remember when they had to put him up with the Mon twist?
Yeah.
And then he's still upset that Cynthia actually voted him out instead of Teddy.
Oh, yeah.
And Lamar was like, "You still ain't over that." Todd said, "Oh, you can't get past it." Get over it, idiot. He said he was still working out in his head. How long does he need?
I thought that he acted very unnecessary. He bashed that table, stood up, kind of came up to her, and I will use the word, it was a bit aggressive.
It was.
I felt like Big Brother should have done something, and they don't, do they? And there's never any like Todd go to the bedroom and Cynthia go to the upstairs diary room.
They do that.
Do they?
Yeah, when it's bad, they do. So
I thought you should. Perhaps he did get tell off. We'll never see it, but like I felt like that's the sort of stuff I miss. Like pull him into the diary room and tell him, you can't act like that to anyone.
No, it's not on. I was a bit confused by the narrative. It was like Cynthia goes to him, I told you my reasonings.
Oh yeah,
and
then
Lamar,
she went away.
My reasonings. Here's my reasoning. and then Lamar goes, he's a punk. About whom? Was that about Todd? I couldn't work out what's going on there. Todd said, check this.
What?
With all due respect, that's not the way to start the sentence. In the street, you cut my throat, I'll cut yours. That guy's been up on a murder charge. I don't think that's okay. What the fuck?
Me neither. That's threatening language.
Cynthia said, in the street...
That's a bit like, remember I told you?
It
pow,
is.
Pow, pow.
You got to get evicted for that shit. Cynthia said, in the street, you honour your word. Is that the case? I'm not sure. Is Lamar serious? Don't know what that's about. Carson suddenly faffing about with the cake. You know when people are just trying to listen in when there's a row kicking off. If you take me out, peace. I teamed up with my people. It was never anything personal. That's what Cynthia said. Then Lamar started clapping. So I think Lamar was Team Cynthia on this.
Yeah.
I think that's why Lamar started like, are you still worried about
Lamar's
this?
all about the love.
Who said this? Please vote me out. I don't want your vote. Cynthia. She said she is leaving with her word, integrity, and some class. Well,
more than Todd Bridges.
Well. Carson said she's fine. Oh, this is when Carson tried to shepherd her off.
And then she goes, and another thing.
Oh, that was so good. I fucking love that. That was so relatable when you're just like about to set. Then you're like, fuck it. Another thing. That was so me having a fight.
Dan was like, Dan said like, oh, you should never go back, but you always think of something you should have said like afterwards.
Yeah, no, you should go back. I totally disagree. Yeah, she went. Carson was like taking my direction. She went, oh, as a matter of fact, then she. Oh, another thing. It's so good.
What was the other thing?
Todd. This is when Todd kicked off. He smacked the table and he didn't square up to her.
It looked like he was,
but he stood up to her and shouted. It wasn't like sort of nose to nose. But
he stopped short of the square up, but it was a little bit like what was that blow up again?
Which one?
The guy at one and the niece and the nephew conversation on the ring last year. In the cookout.
Oh, Kylan.
It was a bit like Kylan and
Xavier.
Yeah, it was a bit like that.
Yeah. The niece and the nephew. There was no niece. Just a nephew.
Like someone physically moving towards someone and then you go, shit, what's going to happen?
It's not a good look for a guy either to do that to a woman, is it?
No, it's not.
But I feel like Cynthia could knock that guy out. But maybe not. So the others were coming out to look. Someone said, fuck you, period. Lamar was laughing. Carson said, all right, let's walk away. Again. Cynthia was upset and Carson was comforting her. Todd said, I'm not going to take that bullshit. I was sat here minding my own business. Carson said, she didn't come after you. She asked if you have a problem. And he said, it's inappropriate to get in a woman's face. This was sort of in the bathroom. That. Yeah. Todd goes, oh, I'm not going to be cussed out. He was the one doing the cussing out.
Someone said, I don't think she cussed you out.
Yeah, Lamar, I think, was there as well.
I think Carson said that, actually.
That was totally inappropriate. Yeah, you're right. He should have got a warning for that, and I hope he did. I don't like that guy at all. He's a wrong one.
He's bad vibes.
He is. And another thing. That's going to be my new thing. So then we had the speeches. Do you have any notes, or am I just pressing on?
You could press on. What other speeches? You got anything?
There was a weak speech from Chris thanking CBS. Stop it.
Oh, they all do that. It's so annoying.
And do what's best for your game. Well, it's not keeping in someone who doesn't lie in Big Brother, so go away. Cynthia thanked God. Jesus. I think they have actually got Julie Chen to stop with the God bothering a bit.
All she says is love one another repeatedly now.
I think she's malfunctioned.
Nah.
Love one another.
You know it is. She's got a line of merch coming out.
Yeah. Don't you think she has calmed down on that stuff now?
Yeah, it's partnership with Mon One, I've heard.
Yeah. Mon One's an atheist. So, Todd said...
she has calmed down.
Todd said, "I sadly to a vote, like taking a piss."
Yeah.
And Jack went, "Oh, God, they can't ever get this right." I'm like, he's
obviously
joking.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Todd evicted Chris. What? I've put. Why have I said what about that?
Todd or Toddrick?
I
don't know, but everyone evicted Chris.
Oh, I don't know why I've put what in.
Shayna as well.
Carson was loving Julie's earrings. I noted they looked a bit horrible.
They looked a bit mismatched because they were green and everything else is black.
Didn't it? Well, have you met Julie? Lol, everyone voted to evict Chris. I guess this was all part of his plan. Only Shayna walked him out. Poor cunt. Don't you think these celebrities got a lot of disrespect? They don't walk people out. They're just like sat chatting around the like living room. Only literally Shayna's just like bye. It's like, come on.
Lamar's like, what's happening now?
Yeah, like where do we go now? What's going on? Cynthia was emotional. Interview. Julie Chen Julie Chen actually asked him some good questions.
Did she?
Yeah, she was like, so why did you take such a huge risk? He said he wanted to mix it up and have some fun. I do appreciate the good TV. I appreciate the fact that they used the video on Carson and blah, blah, blah. He wanted to shake it up and he went out swinging. Why didn't you tell Misha what she wanted to hear?
Yeah.
Julie Chen said. She said, after all, you can bounce checks in the Big Brother house. Quoting Mike Boogie once again. Carson in his goodbye message said bye bye bye. Did you like that?
Yeah. It confirmed to me that was NSYNC and not Backstreet Boys.
I'm disappointed no one quoted Eminem in these goodbye messages. Jack then said, do you think Justin Timberlake even remembers who this guy is? This guy. Poor Chris Kirkpatrick.
Apparently they're all still friends.
Yeah, no, and I think Chris Kirkpatrick was the founding member of NSYNC.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I think so. NSYNC. I got another good title, Too Late. Not bad, eh?
That doesn't make sense.
See, these titles, they come when we're not doing an episode. So then we had the start of the HOH, which was the wall comp. Shayna was yawning at the start, which I thought was not a good sign. So it was all like, don't anger your glam squad. And I'm getting... Did you notice Shayna got paint right in the vagina?
I did. I thought it was a bit mean.
In fact, she said...
Get a yeast infection off that.
She said they just got me in the vagina. That was like on the bit at the end, the bit at the end where they just show a bit of the house.
Live.
Yeah,
Oops.
Live. Oops. Yeah, you're right. I would get an infection from that. Surely Todrick is going to win this. Lamar has got no hope,
I thought Shayna had a chance, actually. Sometimes
not after
the girls do quite well.
Not after that vagina incident.
No.
Put her off again.
Itchy. I had something to say. Oh yeah, Julie commented to Chris that he gets to come back and vote for the winner. She hasn't said that to the other people evicted. And I thought, is he the first person that's in the jury? But actually it's everyone, isn't it?
And there's no...
Even Mariah.
And there's no jury house, so they all can just vote. No, let's face it.
Tweet or whatever.
Even if Todrick does get to the end, no one's going to vote for it. The only way people are going to vote for Todrick or Misha is if they're up against each other. So,
because there's no choice.
They probably will be.
I hope not.
I bet they will.
Do you know what I've noticed? They're obviously allowed to use a ghostwriter to tweet.
Oh yeah, did Lamar do a tweet about shit in the bed?
I don't know, but I've seen it. I don't like that.
It's annoying, isn't it?
It's like when Vanessa got typewriter to write her newspaper column. That I could do. It's a job.
They've done it on. They do it on Big Brother quite a lot, like fan chats and things like that. But it's all sort of heavily
through a heavily guarded iPad.
Yeah, I don't like that either. And the head of household used to write like a blog, like about how they're feeling about the week and who they like and who they don't like.
Can you know about that?
Yeah, that I
that's
don't mind.
Probably okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It just seems a bit weird. I don't know.
It's pointless. Anyway, that's the end of that episode. We'll continue after this break. We're getting to a point now where we're starting to panic about how long this is getting, and we are recording, Lizzie.
I didn't even know we'd started recording again.
We're getting the show on the road.
God's sake.
Right, we've made a cup of tea. Unheard of. We're not drinking because it's the daytime. But I think we're still being funny, aren't we?
I'm not so sure. Look, can we do these in 5 minutes? Chunks.
What, do you want me to set the timer?
Yeah.
5 minutes.
We can always go over by a couple, but at least it gives us...
let's do a comfortable 8 minutes an episode.
People like a bit of jeopardy and
Can it be 8 minutes?
Yeah, but... Look, this file is going to be... What does that say? 1:30? Oh, that's okay.
Right, your 8 minutes starts now.
Super Bowl jokes. What is this? That hit me in the crotch. Lamar,
the wall comp.
Oh, the wall comp. That was it.
But I've got Shayna's Lost Boys look in the diary room.
Actually, this one shouldn't be hard to do in 8 minutes because most of it's just the wall comp, isn't it?
Well,
what was her Lost Boys look?
Not my notes. She had that, the sort of like furry ears hat on.
Oh,
one of those.
Tim Dorman was wearing that.
Was he?
BBAU. He said
Legacy.
It was one of his treasured items that they had to put in to like be burnt, and I'd never seen him wear it once. See, just it wasn't actually burnt. So Lamar said he was afraid of heights. Ironic, considering his high stature.
To be fair, the wall isn't high.
When he fell off, he said, "Oh, sugar." He must have kids at home.
He's a good boy.
Misha said, "This puts a hole in my sail." Oh, yeah, Misha was on the side. Oh, of course, Misha was on the side. And like, I want to be able to compete in this one. Oh, I hate to sit and not compete when I'm there.
But she's the outgoing HOH.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing about that.
And they got splattered in paint, and Todrick said, "Happy Pride." When they put all those like feathers and hair extensions on or whatever, that looked horrible.
But I noted that Todrick had quite a good strategy. He started to wipe off the handles with the hair.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, that dastardly Todrick. Old man Todd is doing better than I thought he would. 50 minutes he lasted.
Old man Todd.
That's not bad, is it?
That's good. I just didn't write down any times.
He wasn't going, yeah, when he went on. And at the end, it came down to Carson versus Todrick again. The iconic gay-off. Is Todrick struggling? Oh, yeah, Todrick started struggling. I was like...
He was slipping big time.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, I cannot believe that Carson's actually going to beat Todrick. You knew he was struggling when he started trying to make that deal. Someone went, "Don't give up." And Todrick was trying to cut a deal, and Carson promised he wouldn't put Todrick up or backdoor him. But will he stick to this?
It's interesting looking back because Shayna said in the diary room, if Carson wins, we can flip the house. But if Todrick wins, I'm in trouble. So really, her only hope, which back then did look pretty solid, really fucked her over in the end. And it was Todrick's doing.
That despicable Todrick. So...
she'd probably been better off with Todrick winning, going up, potentially saving herself with the veto.
It's true. So I was so happy when Carson won. I was like, yeah, we're going to get Misha and Todrick up on the block and just have a good week.
Yes, that's what it should have been.
Why can't we have nice things?
Carson said, "Would you look at this? There's a new sheriff in town, kids, and things are about to change.
Yeah,
if only
for the worse." And he said, "Oh, did little old me win HOH?" Didn't think he'd have a hope in hell. Misha in the kitchen stirring her cauldron. Carson said, "Thank you, baby Jesus. The sisters are doing it for themselves. It's a Christmas miracle." I've said Carson should backdoor Misha and not give her a chance to fight. It's like he forgot Misha was his enemy. Todrick then started going to Misha, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I couldn't make a deal for us both, blah, 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 blah." Yeah, because you're about to fall off, that's why. Idiot.
Yeah, I have a leg to stand on, literally.
And he was upset that he hasn't won anything and he hasn't come through for the team. You got beaten by an old man, in my notes. Then Lamar started going, "Oh, who's going to be put up for the veto?" And they had the dodo music because he was like, didn't understand what the veto was. He's like, "Can you be put up? Can I be put up?"
It's so cute. Before that, I've got that Shayna said, "They're all shit in their pants, especially Todd." Carson said, "Todd should be. He messed with my woman." That's Cynthia. Woman.
Why does he like Cynthia so much?
Carson and Cynthia?
Yeah, what's to like about her?
Probably they'll go for lunch after the show.
Oh my god, I forgot this.
What?
Misha didn't go up to see Carson's HH room.
No, she didn't want to. Todrick did.
Gaz, that is not okay.
She almost made Todrick feel bad for going as well, I felt.
Gaz, do you know how many times in Big Brother, all types of series, that has actually happened? Like, you could count them on one hand how many times that's happened. That is such bad sportsmanship. And she's still... this makes it...
I feel like it happened in Canada, no? Wouldn't happen in Canada, would it?
No, of course not. That is... Oh my god, Carson is even stupider than I thought. Oh, Jesus.
Carson asked, he said he asked them to decorate and put in a new shoe closet in the HOH. I said he'd like the brick to flip the HOH look. Carson said,
"Sorry, you've just got this new sideboard."
And these sketches.
Oh god, please no.
Carson goes, "Oh, where is Misha?" It's in the diary room. "I noticed she didn't come up for the party. She must be busy eating kale."
And then they cut to a picture of her eating something. Carson told Todrick he's going to put Misha and Todd up, but he has to leave the noms the same if he plays in the veto. Todrick was fuming. Carson thinks they can get him back on side. I don't think so.
There was like a girls and gays alliance redux going on. Like, can we get the band back together?
Oh, we like a redux.
Wasn't it? Todrick said he doesn't want to do that.
Because Todrick's jealous of Carson because Carson has a good relationship with RuPaul and Todrick doesn't.
Oh.
That's what it's all about.
I see. That's what it's all about.
Yay! It's a shit deal because Todrick... Oh, yeah.
Todrick.
He is fishy. Todrick will always be at the bottom of that alliance if they put that alliance back together. So Todrick really had no interest in being in that alliance. Todrick doesn't want to sit next to Misha at the end, he said. But then he went and reported all this straight back to Misha about the fake alliance. Snake, I've written 4 exclamation marks.
I've got a thought here and I've written a bullet point next to it because I think it's so essential, I must say it.
Bullet point 4.
Shayna is lucky that she has Carson and Cynthia as a fallback in this game. She was at the time until it went wrong.
Those notes didn't age well. That bullet point didn't age well. Todrick has an idea to say Shayna has been playing both sides and put the spotlight on her. He went and talked to Cynthia and said she might be a snake in a blonde weave. Ooh, imagine that, a snake in a blonde weave.
Very glamorous snake. Doing that thing with the tongue, that tongue thing.
Wiggling its hips. Todd said... is this Todd or Todrick?
Todrick.
She has been the number 1 advocate for getting Carson out of the house. That was the lie.
That is not true.
That was the lie.
At all.
She literally saved him last week. 2 exclamation marks.
She literally used the veto on him, right?
That is so...
How did they buy this? Hook, line and sinker.
But also, don't you kind of admire it in a way? I actually kind of admire it when someone just makes up a blatant lie in the house and it's kind of believed. Don't you think it's good TV?
I mean, it's good strategy.
It's good strategy,
Misha didn't even think of it. You have to be very snaky.
Yeah,
Todrick is a snake in a blonde weave at this point.
Yes. And a 2-tone hat. Like those block capitals. Misha came in and stoked up the lie, and as fate should have it, Miss Carson then comes straight into the bathroom. Who cares if Shayna voted Teddy out? Don't think Carson is going to buy this shit. Misha said, we backdoor Shayna. Fuck off, I've written. I don't believe Carson believes this. I thought Carson was just sort of going along with it, and then in the diary room he's going to be like, they think they're blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I wish, but it's not like that.
And then Shayna walked in and she went, they all kind of went silent, and then Shayna goes, I'll just let you carry on your conversation. It was like, the way Shayna reacted to all this...
That's your timer.
That's all right.
We're getting through this episode. We're not doing too bad.
The way Shayna reacted to all this made it 100 million times worse.
She made it worse.
She made it so... All you had to do was take
Cynthia or Carson.
Yeah,
I'd say Carson aside.
Yeah, sit him down, say, look me in the eye. Have I been on your side? Have they been on the opposite side? Have I ever lied to you? Blah, blah, blah. I saved you. You could easily... You're literally telling the truth. How
she
can
got
you
a bit heated
up?
over it, didn't she?
Yeah, that's what I'd be like. I'm like, and another thing.
No, but she did point out that she used the veto to save Carson. And she really needed that one-on-one.
She was acting guilty. So
Shayna said about Misha and Todrick, they're not good people. No, that's telling. What does she know that we don't?
Not the good people, bad people thing.
Well,
Cynthia started getting up in arms going, I just can't believe this. Shayna's getting thrown to the wolves here.
Muggins over there.
And then, and then Shayna went up to Cynthia and went, can I talk to you? And Cynthia goes, not without Carson.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I was like, you can't talk to Brittany without me next to her.
It was ridiculous. And then Shayna started sort of like dropping herself in it, going, yeah, I did have other deals at the start. I was just like, shut up.
No, because Shayna thinks that's logic.
That's what they're talking
that they will
about.
Understand.
Yeah.
But that didn't sit well with them.
No, logic isn't their strong point.
Because it is logical. At the start, you don't know where you're going, and you do make multiple promises to people unless you're there.
No promises. She said, I never threw you or Cynthia under the bus.
True.
And Misha and Todrick could hear them arguing. Todrick got up on that table in the middle of the room and was listening at the ceiling.
Just stop short of putting the glass against the wall.
Yeah, who would do such a thing apart from in a cartoon? I kind of like that too as well, like listening.
What room are they in?
They were in the HOH room. And,
why did it help to stand on the table to hear? Where were the others?
But then Cynthia looks so stupid right now. Oh, then Misha, obviously, the standing on the table didn't work very well. So Misha went up the stairs and was listening right outside the door.
Oh, so they weren't in the HOH then?
They weren't.
No, the discussion was happening in the HOH.
Yeah.
And they could hear...
Yes.
She was listening from outside. That's when they saw on the camera outside the door. And then Shayna was like, I gave you privacy. Or whatever.
Yeah, let me have my privacy. Yeah. Shayna isn't dealing with this very well. Cynthia goes, you know the game more than Carson and I do. Yeah, I mean,
shit.
Lamar basically does.
I'm not sure about that.
Cynthia goes, we've been keeping you safe. Cynthia, what have you actually done in the house? You ain't won nothing. You ain't thought of anything. You literally just had a row with Todd Bridges. That's it. Yeah. Shut up.
Wow.
Go on. Got anything?
Well, I guess the sort of the worst thing that Shayna could have done was literally crumble and go, put me on the block if you don't believe me.
Oh no.
Or if you believe it.
That is so stupid. So, and Cynthia goes, let's just call them in here. And I thought, good, yeah, call them in here, have a house meeting, thrash it out. And
did it not
obvious.
happen? It didn't happen, did it?
Shayna goes, on my children. And Cynthia goes, I'm not falling for that.
You're falling. That's shit you would say.
Yeah, you're falling for this other shit. And then Shayna goes, Todrick said you needed another bitch to work with. What? I said, I don't think Carson has fallen for this once again. This has got to be flim-flam. Convinced this is flim-flam. Oh dear.
Shane said in the diary, Chris Kirkpatrick sacrificed his game so we could move forward. Before, what are they not getting? You need to lay it down calmly.
Yeah.
I'm really upset that she never got the chance to do that.
No, but that's why everyone wants her to win America's Favourite, because she kind of got royally fucked.
By people that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, not to put too fine a point on it. The nominations were Misha and Todd. Yeah, we'll never know, sorry. We weren't looking at the screen at the time.
And the reason being, I think you're both huge threats. Who was that HOH again?
Carson.
Oh yeah. Oh god, what a mess. But he still put Misha up. But it's almost like just a pawn at this point, right?
Safe vote.
So could the housemates be talked around? Oh no, we've already seen this eviction. Shayna goes.
Yeah. I don't believe Shayna will be backdoored. Well,
imagine having Misha on the block and it doesn't happen.
That's absolutely stupid.
What does happen? Does she save herself with the veto? I can't remember.
No, they
spoilers.
Does she win the veto? I can't. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Hold on.
Carson said, "I'm not a big backdoor fan," which I thought was funny. But Shayna seems to be the one everyone wants out of the house. Shayna is now playing for herself, she said.
And then Shayna couldn't even play in the veto. That was the worst part. Only 6 people could play in the veto, and Shayna wasn't picked.
She didn't get picked. Ouch. Right.
Are you doing the timer?
For the next episode, all right. Well, we're not going to listen to it. Let's give ourselves 10.
No, 10's too much. 10's makes it too
8
easy.
Wasn't enough, so we definitely did at least 10 last time.
Yeah, I know, but you want the, it's like the snooze button.
Right, I've written Duke is in red and black. Obviously, that means Julie. Sorry, Julia.
This is the veto and eviction episode. Hope Shayna wins veto. Todrick and Misha are good villains, I've said. What do you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's worse. There's more hateable people that are, like, for example, Tyler.
Yeah, Jackson, Mickey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're not good villains.
I can put up with this level of
villain.
Yeah,
this is like, you can still sort of enjoy it in a way.
Yeah.
Carson was stress baking again. Todrick was very pleased with himself. You got to hand it to him. Oh, and then he was going to Misha. Oh, it's the least I could do, seeing as I fell off the wall. Like, coming up with this plan, I was like, the least I could do. Shut up. Shayna was trying to get Cynthia back on side. Cynthia said Carson even offered to go home. When was that? Shayna said, I used the veto on Carson. The people you're believing right now put you up. I took you off. Cynthia said, why have you never been up?
Yeah, she started to be like, oh, everything you've done has been in your own interests. Well, obviously, but also not necessarily to your detriment.
Did Shayna say this to Cynthia's face? Talking to you is like talking to a box of crayons. If so, hats off.
I'm not sure.
I like this shot of Shayna's eyes above the blanket. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, she was blanketing.
I like that. If Shayna wins the veto, they're going to vote Todd out instead. They're talking like there's loads of weeks left, but there isn't. Go on, what you got?
Cynthia said that Shayna was playing both sides of the house for her game. I've written, well, no shit. Cynthia said, I noticed they haven't put you on the block. And then Shayna says, because he was their target. Meaning...
About Carson.
Yeah, Carson. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shayna says, talking to... Yeah, it's like, no, not... I've got a box of currants.
Oh.
And you got a box of crayons. That must have been a diary room. Cynthia's hell-bent on Shayna playing a self-serving game.
So you should be playing a self-serving game.
Lamar Kardashian's wedding talk.
Oh,
it was talking about marrying that Kardashian after 30 days of knowing her.
Oh,
There's a bit of an emotional section here. Do you remember?
Oh, hold on. I've got shit before this. Oh no. I'm using it the minutes. Carson said, I've been very straightforward. And Cynthia said she's not owning up to anything because she didn't do anything. How was it self-serving for her to get Chris Kirkpatrick to go when he was her closest ally? Cynthia, the two of them didn't get together to
contort.
She's saying it's about Todrick and Misha. The two of them didn't get together and concoct these lies. That's exactly what they did do.
Yeah.
And Carson says, I really trust Misha. If she's lying, she's a good liar.
I can't wait for them to be shown.
And then Misha said to Todrick, I want to go after Carson again next week. And Todrick said, well, wouldn't that be backstabbing Carson? And he doesn't want to go back on the deal. To be fair, Carson deserves to go for being so stupid. How can this be his HOH week and it's going so badly? Now we've got Lamar's wedding. How the hell could you miss that part out? That was crucial.
I was probably engrossed and too busy to make notes.
Your dinner, all right?
No, wouldn't be any notes if I was eating. I've written here that, okay, do you want to talk about Lamar's wedding?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
No, have you got anything though? Because I haven't.
Something a bit stalkerish about this, I put, trying to get someone back off TV. Don't you think?
He's quite innocent though, isn't he?
Don't you think it's a bit off? Imagine if that was your ex going on telly talking about you. I think it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he means well.
If you say so.
Yeah. Anyway, Cynthia was putting either cayenne pepper or paprika in her juice, I noticed. It's fiery. Lamar said, just saying her name just brightens up my day. Okay, that was quite odd. Sometimes it's hard to sleep just thinking about her. And then they cut to him like getting up in the night.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of alluding to the fact that he can't sleep, so he's thinking about her.
And he just went and sat in the hot tub area. I thought that was a bit of an odd editing choice.
Carson and Misha in the storeroom. He told her that he'll take out Shayna and keep Misha if she spares him and Cynthia at the next HOH.
Yeah, they basically made a deal, a 1 week deal to keep each other safe, basically. Carson then went to Cynthia, I have some very good news for us. It's like, no, you fucking don't, stupid. Cynthia, rather smug and stupid, kind of want to see Misha turn on them after all this, as they're being so dumb. Todrick said, this could be the biggest move in Celebrity Big Brother history. I think it actually is the biggest move in Celebrity Big Brother history.
You know, it was so good that he gave it, I know you like this, the chef's kiss.
Oh, no, not the chef's kiss. Thankfully, people stopped doing that now.
Not Todrick. It was a live veto. I've written, I skipped it. I don't know why. Why was it a live veto?
Shanna was not playing in the veto. This takes the fun out of it a bit. Todrick won. Hold on, why have I not written? Why have neither of us written anything about the veto? What the hell was it? It was like running back and forth, and did they have to build a
construct
puzzle
a chocolate
something?
puzzle or something.
Yeah, that's really strange that me and you have not written anything about it.
I didn't want to watch it. I was busy.
Didn't want to watch it.
No, I was trying to get through the episodes before something started on TV.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So Todrick won. Carson has been completely suckered. It's hard to root for Carson when he's being so dumb. Todrick then used the veto on Todd Bridges. What's he up to? Oh yeah, cocky move because he left Misha up there.
Yeah, but he was trying to like curry favour with Todd for the future.
Oh yeah, because he mentioned that, didn't he? Oh, well remembered. I forgot that. Carson then put Shayna up. She used the veto on you last week. Once again, I'm saying.
How rude.
Yeah, what disrespect to her and Chris Kirkpatrick. Are they contractually obliged to thank CBS in their speeches? Shayna gave a loser speech about going home and seeing her husband.
She did, very defeatist.
We don't like that.
Misha said she takes being nominated as a compliment.
I bet
and then she called Shayna shady.
Oh,
remember that?
Shady Shayna. No,
shady boots.
That's not good. Shady boots.
Lamar, live vote.
Ah,
He was chewing his nails in the diary room.
That was one of the weirdest bits of television.
He put the nail that he chewed off on the diary room chair.
I saw that. Julie goes, "Can you hear me?"
She goes, "You know this was live TV."
But we found out next episode he was thinking about who to nominate. Why leave your thinking until that exact moment?
It's a lot of responsibility with great power.
That was just hilarious because I like to see Julie under the cosh anyway. Deal with that, Julia.
We've got 2 minutes 44 left on this, and I think we're going to get there.
That's good.
It was a unanimous vote.
Hold on, Todrick in the diary room said, "Shout out to my fans. Can't wait to see you on tour."
Oh, cringe.
Fuck off. Take your blonde weave off, snake. Shayna went out. Shauna. What's her name again? What's my name again? That's Blink-182, I think. Shayna. What did she say when she went out?
"Don't worry, Todrick. I'll make sure the jury vote against you."
Ooh,
or something like that.
I like that.
So I was trying to skip through this to get finished before
gotta get through this.
Before The Apprentice started.
Like us trying to do this fucking podcast. Yeah.
Dan and I watched it, and Dan was like, I jumped straight to the interview. He goes, "No, you need to see what Shayna says when she goes out."
Oh,
he was totally right.
He knows better than you.
It kicked off.
Oh yeah, is Dan been enjoying it?
Yeah, he wants to watch this episode with us when we watch it.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. He can do some commentary. So I'm tired of talking.
Mm-hmm. Shayna said nobody knows how to play the game, and she spent a lot of time explaining to them in her interview.
Explained your way out of the bloody house. Oh, when she went, Carson said she was classy, except for that part.
Mm-hmm. She also only said goodbye to like 2 people. I think she hugged Lamar and one other person.
Oh, and we overheard Carson saying to Misha, "They're all going to watch the show, and if everything you said is true..."
Wow.
I was like, oops. Shayna got outplayed. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? I'll be sitting at home eating popcorn. Oh, yeah. Judy said, "Do you respect you got outplayed?" Fair enough.
Lol. She said she doesn't respect Carson for not giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Misha and Todrick were hugging at the end. It was like, ugh. For fuck's sake, when will the penny drop? Were my final words on that. 50 seconds
we have
to
50
go.
seconds
We've got
left.
50 seconds to go.
Right. And the next episode, have we got another one to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got no notes for this one, so I watched it. I was eating, so
right.
You're leading this one. Do you want a timer?
I can get through this quick. Without you chiming in.
You just give the highlights.
Yeah. So...
Literally, here's who won the veto. Here's who did this.
Yeah.
No, it's not... What point is it? Nominate HOH.
Well, Shayna's just gone. And Todrick goes, "Shayna walked out and confirmed her classlessness. No one in the jury will listen to you."
Who said that? Todrick. What a bitch.
What a little pig.
Pig. Good lord.
Todrick, "I came to slay, not play." Shut up. Then they replayed that Carson, if everything you said is true thing to Misha. He said, "Everything worked out the way it was supposed to." Cynthia said, "Oh, what with the way she left, I've never been more sure about what we did."
Yeah.
Cynthia, stop talk. Just don't talk for the rest of the game. You're just making it more and more embarrassing with every mouthful.
Unless it's having to go at Todd Bridges.
Yeah.
Another thing.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, we'll forgive you. Misha said, in the diary room, "I pulled off the impossible."
She didn't.
Staying
Todrick
over
did.
my nemesis. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, but she was on the block, so I guess that's what she means.
Todrick said about Shayna, "I've never met anyone so self-absorbed and ready to give up their dignity."
Oh, hello, Todrick.
Settle down, Todrick, idiot. And Lamar said to Todrick... No, Lamar said to Todd in front of Misha, "Oh, I wanted Misha to go."
He said he wanted her to go.
Yeah, I wanted her.
Because he said he really liked Shayna, didn't he? Isn't
Yeah.
that what he said?
And then Todd in the diary room said, "Oh, well, at least Lamar's participating in the gang now." And so Lamar said...
Oh, yeah, because Todd's sort of been... Even Todd has been coaching Lamar, which is quite a shock.
So Lamar, Todrick goes, "Oh, so Lamar, why did you take so long to vote in the diary room?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was trying to decide."
Yeah.
He said I was going to vote Misha off in front of Misha, and I've done look eyes. And then Todrick went, "Wow." And Misha said, "Oh, I'm going to walk off before I say something I regret." He's next on her list. Ha ha.
The thing is, you can't... That's like such a loose cannon, isn't it? You can't control that.
No.
Lamar is just playing with his heart, because it's not his head.
No. So Misha and Todrick do have that deal to save Carson and Cynthia. So in a way, Lamar's right. He was next on the list. He should have got Misha out. I'm Team Lamar now.
Well, didn't he start the question to Todd whether they were going to be next in
on
line?
the list? Yeah, and that's when Todd was like, "Oh, at least he's participating in the game now." Mm-hmm. Carson then was still slagging off Shayna, going, "If you want to be shady when you get caught, you should own it." This is annoying, as I don't like Carson anymore, and he was my fave. And apparently on the live feed, I think Laurie told me they've basically just been digging into Shayna the whole time, so, like, you know, having a go at her character and saying she's this, she's that. It's not a good look, is it?
It's not. Stuff. I still don't want Carson to go because I do think he's the entertainment.
He is the entertainment. I don't want him to go at all. But I'm just, you know, disappointed in him. Go to your room. So then 35 minutes of the episode was taken up with the HOH Club endorsing a signature drink.
The club, as Carson was calling it. Carson was actually having to pour those
out the freezer, out the fridge,
and,
with the label.
Put the garnish on,
little label on them with the little, you know, that little, what's that label maker thing?
Dymo.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's that. Dan's got one, but it's electronic.
I thought, is this a bit triggering for some of the housemates who have been recovering from alcohol addiction?
Who is?
I think Lamar and Todd Bridges.
Well, Lamar said he likes tequila.
Oh, well, perhaps he's just laid up on the cocaine and heroin.
Yeah.
Probably all right.
You got to pick your battles.
Yeah.
I actually like...
Choose your poison.
I like this competition, but at first I mistakenly thought it was going to be the micro...
one.
No, the micro can stack in.
I thought it was going to be the one where the paint blows up in their faces.
Oh, I hate that one.
Yeah, I like that one. Todrick was getting the right hump, wasn't he? He's like, oh, I hate this competition. This is the worst one we could ever do. And I know why, because when he was tasting the drinks, he was like me. He was just like... which is exactly what I'd be like doing something like this. Some people just can't do shit like that, can they? Todrick hates it. I put good. There goes your black and white hat, because I thought it was the exploding one. Actually, his hat was fine.
I actually like... I don't feel like I see very many like eating competitions in Big Brother.
Good, thank God.
I quite liked that. But what I liked was it was identifying a flavour. It wasn't just that it was super gross. It was fish guts and you've got to drink it. It was like, I actually have to focus on what am I tasting here. Your worst nightmare, obviously. But I wondered, because it said vegan fish sauce in one line. Is someone a vegan? But then one of the potentials was oyster sauce, and I think that can't be vegan unless you have to have vegan oyster sauce.
Yeah, so why the vegan fish sauce?
Couldn't get actual fish sauce. I don't know.
That is weird. Gaz has put up Misha on the TV screen. It's freaking me out. Todrick was going, I've got a pocket here to put the HH in. Shut up, idiot.
Pointing out his gross outfit. I appreciated Carson's pomp and swagger in presenting,
delivering the drinks.
Yeah, like holding the tray.
Yeah,
and
always tip yourself.
Yeah.
Then Todd Bridges turned out to be like the superstar of this competition. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just got it. It's Ginger.
I mean, he was quite good, to be fair.
He was, yeah. He's obviously been doing a lot of eating.
Misha was clueless.
Yeah, she wasn't very good. So we have the La Margarita. That was the only one I bothered to write down. That was quite good. Todrick was upset because his drink was ugly. Which ingredient was added on accident? I'm taking a piss at that. How could people think one ingredient was oyster sauce and the same people thought, well, it was chocolate? No. Those two things are quite different. Is this comp COVID safe? I've questioned.
Why?
I don't know. COVID could get in the jar.
What I noticed is that Misha was dreading the wasabi one and it never came. But when there was a green drink, she put wasabi as the answer. It's like she was led by what she could see. But I do think putting wasabi in the drink would have been a good one because they would have all had a very strong reaction to that because it's so fucking hot.
Oh, God, I've had those wasabi peas before. That is not for me at all. Todd was a bad winner, cheering and celebrating. Todrick refused to even drink the last drink.
Is that the one that Carson goes, oh, it's a lovely shade of puce? I didn't know puce was a colour.
Pink, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is. And Carson was drinking a drink, I noticed. I thought, is he drinking one of those?
No, he had actual... he said he was a bit tipsy off of it. He had a peach, I don't know, peach something or other.
Nice. at least Lamar will be safe. That was the only thing I could say about Todd Bridges winning.
Yeah.
Misha said, then Misha said to Todd Bridges, "Oh, all that eating paid off, eh?" I thought, shady cow. That's rude.
Insinuating that he's fat.
Yeah, like fat. Well, 35 minutes of this shit, I put. But you said you like that con.
I did actually.
Don't you think it went on too
long? I actually didn't feel that. I guess because they were all doing it at the same time. If I had to come into it one by one, I'd have to watch it like that. I would have been pissed off.
So.
But, no, it didn't even occur to me that it was tiresome. I don't know
God,
why. I liked it.
I was so bored.
Yeah.
Misha was happy Todd won, as she can now target Carson and Cynthia through him. So she did, if she'd won, she would have had to keep them safe. But now Todd's won, she can manipulate him.
No, she was like, I made this deal. But was it even Carson said I made the deal? And Misha's now not in power. Like, they made it with me, but... Yeah,
Carson was panicking that he was going to go up, basically. He knows he doesn't really have a good relationship with Todd Bridges. So then it was revealed that 2 housemates will become the Mojito mascots. Was that what it was? For the next 24 hours. Something along those lines. Todd chose Lamar and Todrick, which is quite a good combination, actually. Todrick was then going about how he thinks the comp is a rite of passage. Lamar was like I would be if I had to wear a costume in the house. He's like, I'm no one's mascot. Like, how long do I have to wear this for?
Well, he was like, I think he knows about my history in sports. Yeah, and I'm more than a mascot.
Yeah,
because the mascot's association with sport, right? It's that stupid thing that comes out and dances.
Yeah, he doesn't want Chloe to see him looking stupid like that. He doesn't mind if she sees him shit in the bed though. Did
you like Carson having a taste of
through the straw? Yeah, I did actually.
And sound effect.
So Todrick was worried he might go up. He said to Misha, what you should do is go and say to him that Todrick is off limits. It's quite clever, isn't it?
Who said this?
Todrick said it to Misha. You should go to Todd and say Todrick is off limits. Like getting her to do his dirty work for him. Misha said she felt slightly bad about encouraging Todd Bridges to put Carson up because of the deal. And Todrick's like, that's our deal, that ain't his deal.
To be fair, Todrick's cutthroat, and that works. And
he's right. Todd wants to put up Carson and a decoy. Oh, a decoy? The safe vote. Has he got a secret plan? No, sadly he didn't. He likes everyone, but he has to do what's best for him. Ho, Hito and Lime. Was it H-O-H, Ito and Lime? I don't know. Anyway,
there was a joke about that. Carson delivered the line.
Right over my fucking head. So they have 24 hours chained together. What do you think about that?
I like that.
What about getting caught downwind in those toxic farms?
Oh, it happened. And then Lamar said, just close your mouth and walk through it.
Good advice for anyone.
Those pistachios that I had, he said, making him fart.
Oh, God. Stop eating stuff you're not supposed to eat, Lamar. I said Todrick looks like a garden gnome in this costume. Then we saw Todd's HOH room, and he couldn't read his letter because he was too emotional, but Cynthia couldn't even get that right because she didn't have her glasses with her. She had to pass it on to Todrick to read. His children said a strange line. We've cheered you on from the sidelines since we were made conscious. Which I thought was a strange way of putting it. And then they said about the millions of people you inspire.
Since when?
Todd, God, I'm boring myself here. Todd tried to strategise with Todrick. He wants a pawn to go up so they get Cynthia's vote. He thinks Carson will sacrifice himself to save Cynthia. I didn't understand the logic of this, really, did you?
I think you need to break that down for me again.
Todd didn't just want to put Carson and Cynthia up next to each other because he wanted Cynthia to vote. I don't
in his favour later on.
Yeah, but if
perhaps he's trying to heal his relationship with Cynthia.
Well, maybe. And another thing, Todrick then offered Lamar up as the pawn in front of Lamar. And Lamar's
he was just standing there looking in the mirror.
I don't mind. Todrick does mind being the pawn. Why doesn't Todd just put Misha up, stupid? Misha doesn't mind Lamar going up, as he said he would put her up. What? Misha doesn't mind Lamar going... Oh, Misha, because he said he would put her up. Todd told Carson he's putting him up, but not Cynthia. Cynthia was surprised because they had that argument. She thought she would for sure be going up. She said if she wins the veto, she would take Carson down. That's what we need to happen tonight, is for Cynthia to win the veto and take Carson down.
Or Carson to win it for himself.
Or if Carson to win it for himself.
But Cynthia winning protects her too.
Yeah, if Carson wins it, Cynthia will go up. But if Cynthia wins it, she can save Carson, then either Todrick or Misha has to go up, unless Lamar goes up. No, Lamar's already up. So then when they had the nom ceremony, Lamar goes, "Oh, I can't believe I'm wearing this outfit." So Todd nominated Carson and Lamar. I noticed Lamar's photo at that point. He's like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Pouting.
When the Carson picture come up, he goes, "Oh, that's a great shot."
Yeah, this.
Carson's... Why do they not take pictures of them? They're all mismatched. Stupid. It looks like it's taken from promotion of another TV show,
Ridiculous.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does actually. Cynthia will not win the veto. She's useless. And then they cut Lamar's diary off at the end for an Amazing Race advert on my stream.
Oh.
Yeah, Lamar's saying something, I'm sure, very important in the diary, and it's like, and next week, the Amazing Race.
Oh, I don't know.
I was like, that's
don't think that happened to me, but then I didn't make notes, so who knows? Right, now...
Tune in to our next episode.
Yeah, we're going to do another part where we watch the Veto and Eviction. Is it Veto and Eviction?
Featuring Daniel, Gaz's boyfriend.
Yeah, he's coming in to watch. And then we'll do emails on the next part as well.
Jesus.
By the way, email us your thoughts, bbonpluspod@gmail.com, and we'll see you on the other side.
Tune in to part 2. It will be just under this, hopefully.
Yeah, just let it play. It'll come on in a bit. See you in a bit.
Bye.